Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hase, and today I'm gonna go over and cover BOT2313 Unit 1, a quick review for Unit 1 Exam 1. So Exam 1 is gonna have 3 chapters, as we discussed on the class last time. So chapters 1, 3, and 23. So chapter 1 is just plant concepts and introduction to plant biology. So a number of definitions there that you should, first of all, everyone needs to really go and start reading the chapters from the textbook, Raven Biology of Plants, starting with chapter 1. So, and make sure that you make flashcards on just basic plant terms like stomata, autotrophs, plant products, phytoremediation, root, shoot systems, like so that like you see here in this picture, so plants always have below ground and above ground parts, and they basically support each other, especially root system. Has to get all the minerals and water from the root to the shoot and above ground parts. So the just basic root and shoot system, and how they help each other. So in chapter 1 we have this clock, 24-hour clock system. So don't forget to study this clock. This clock basically just summarizes 4.5 billion years of the history of our planet. So basically, according to this clock, you can see here it's divided into 4 quarters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is starting here, going clockwise. So some important points here. You can study your own 2 billion years here, which is the free oxygen, 400 million plus years. This is where we see the first early plants. You see here land plants invade the land, and then 145 million years, that's where we see actually flowering plants. So make sure that you cover this. So a few facts about plants. Again, in chapter 1, there are 300,000 plus plant species identified so far, and they are actually 250,000 of them are angiosperms, and the rest of them are the other groups of plants. There are 80,000 of them edible plants. There are 700 species, maybe phytomining plants, and it goes on like that. Okay, so anything else here? So there are a number of phylums in plants. Just remember, some of them are reproduced by spores, and they have dominant gametophytes, like early plants especially, but some later plants, they are reproduced by, they are called seed plants. They have cones, like gymnosperms, like 200 million years ago, and then seed plants like flowering plants, which they have flowers, obviously, and microgametophyte and megagametophyte. Okay, so that's chapter 1. Chapter 3 is the next one, which is plant cells. So basically, plant cell is unique and special because plant cell has some unique organelles, including chloroplast, cell wall, and vacuoles. Especially chloroplast, very important. Chloroplast is the organelle that's where the most important reaction on biosphere takes place, which is photosynthesis. So always remember that. So what else in plant cells? So plant cells and tissues goes together, this chapter and next chapter, 23, right? So there are types of plant cells, and then there are types of plant tissues, right? So one thing that you might want to spend some time is plastid organelles in plants, including chloroplast, like green color, which chromoplast, like orange color, like carotenoids, and leucoplast, amyloplast. These are all plastids in plant cells. So the types of cells we cover: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, xylem, phloem, and meristem cells. You will see meristem in both cell and next chapter, which is plant tissues. So cells can be meristem cells, or their tissue will be meristematic tissue. And there are also dermal, vascular, and ground tissues. So meristematic tissues are, there is a default apical meristem, and there is selected plants have the second group, which is lateral meristems, like vascular, cambium, core cambium. We discussed this in the class. Dermal, like epidermis, vascular, like xylem and phloem, and ground, like parenchyma, collenchyma, cortex. These are all ground tissues. And xylem and phloem, spend extra time on it, and shoot tip and root tip both have these meristematic tissues, and shoot apical meristem, like a brain-like area here, which has protoderm, ground meristem, procambium. These are all meristematic tissues. They later specialize and become epidermis, ground tissue, primary xylem, primary phloem. So read about them. So plant tissues, they could be meristematic or permanent, right? Meristematic, again, I just discussed. Permanent could be complex, like 1 plus cell type, or maybe more simple. Xylem and phloem are like examples of more complex cell types. Okay, so, and that's pretty much all 3 chapters. So make sure you do your reading. And just to recap, there are 3 chapters the exam is going to cover, and this is the Unit 1 video. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get new videos, so they know about the new videos coming in the near future. Well, best of luck and thank you.